Alright guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to start working on getting the wastegate and everything set up there. That's pretty much the last thing I got to do for the exhaust. So I'm going to get the wastegate set up, weld that thing into the dump pipe. It's all V-banded, so it should work pretty well. I'm going to weld the O2 bung in and then start buttoning everything up for the last time. Got all the oil line fittings finally, have the fuel line fittings. Not sure if that'll be in this video yet or I'll do a separate one on it, but definitely going to get this thing started and hopefully get it running very soon. Okay, so I'm actually in the process of editing this video right now, and I had to come out and just talk about this because I think it's funny. So I was feeling pretty sick when I started doing the wastegate project and all that stuff. So you can see in the beginning of the video, I mock it up and explain how I want to do it, and then I went about it and started doing it, and I did it completely backwards, completely wrong. So, and I realized what I did, and I wasn't really feeling that good, and actually missed a lot of the Thanksgiving stuff that I was supposed to be participating in because I stayed home and I stayed in bed. But I just wanted to kind of put some context to the story, and then I'll do the business end of the video in the beginning. I'll put the other stuff at the end kind of as like a bloopers, and then had to go back and redo it once I realized what I did. I just wanted to kind of explain that, put the good stuff in the beginning and then the funny stuff at the end. So I basically spent like 2 or 3 hours out here working on stuff and doing it all completely wrong. I was just in a total brain fog when I was sick and not really feeling so hot. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I gotta show it, gotta add it, gotta explain it. No sense in hiding anything. Gotta be transparent and show the good with the bad. And it's kind of funny. Probably what I'm gonna do with the wastegate is something like this. It's coming straight into the flow, and then I'll just have a tube coming out of here and then go right back into the downpipe from the turbo. So that's probably what the plan's gonna be. Alright, so this looks a little bit better. This comes out now, and then I use that bend that I made here, comes up and out, and then this is gonna go straight back and then into the dump pipe over here. So I like this a lot better because it'll work. I finished up the downpipe, welded in the O2 bung. I just chopped one out of an old tube and then put it in there like that. It's just gonna dump straight down like this. This is coming from the wastegate. Probably should have some type of a flex joint in there, but we'll see how it goes. It might last a little while. And I'll throw it in and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so that's all in there now. Everything's gasketed. I got the manifold gasket and everything on, so it should be in there pretty much for the last time. So I got everything bolted in. Should be okay. So now I'm just gonna go through and put the crossover pipe and the driver's side manifold on, and then I can start working on getting the intercooler piping buttoned up and the O2 sensor, put that thing in there. Alright guys, just a couple other things. Got the oil feed line on, got the O2 sensor in down there, and then I got the oil drain line on. It's the black braided one right there going straight down into the oil pan, so that's all set up now. This side should be pretty much done, so I think what I'm going to do next is go through, button up all the intercooler piping. There's a couple pieces yet that I still have to weld some beads on for the couplers so they don't slip off. So I'm going to pull all that stuff out, get those beads welded on, and then I can start working on the fuel system. All the cold side piping, basically what I need to do is take it like this one and take it like this and go around, and I'm going to make a kind of just 4 little tack weld beads on each end because they're just completely smooth right now because I had to cut and modify this. So basically just going to go around each one, put some little tack welds on it, and then I can throw the couplers on, and that should be it. Okay, I got all the ends done up now and every single fitting, so I'm going to go through and start assembling it in the truck and clamping everything in there. Alright, so I got the driver's side intercooler piping in. It's all in there solid now. After I did this, I kind of realized I'm not really very happy with this side. It doesn't fit very well, so a lot of the fittings are kind of in there crooked and just kind of barely hanging on. So I just have a feeling it's going to pop off when I start driving it, but I'm just going to leave it how it is for now. If it does pop off, then I'll make some adjustments, but I'm not very confident in this side. We'll just say that. Okay guys, so this is all done. Intercooler piping is all in. Everything is pretty much set up. Here's the driver's side. It does go down. It doesn't hit the radiator or the belting or anything like that, so that's nice. All I really got left now is to do some of the wiring, like plug the injectors back in and throttle position sensor, stuff like that, throttle cable. But then the big job that's left is to put the fuel pump in. So this is the 300 liter per hour replica Bosch 044 pump. Gonna throw that guy in and get the gas tank back in, so that should only take me probably a few more hours. I would say a good day's work, that should be back in there. Finally got the fitting now that I needed for that thing. Turns out it got shipped to the neighbor's house. So it was like sitting 4 or 5 houses down the street for several days, and I didn't know it was down there until I finally got contacted on Facebook from the guy down the road and was like, "Hey bro, is this yours?" And I said yes. So hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new. Have a good one. Okay, so to show you guys what we got going on right now, to get this thing the right way for you, I got a hole there, and I got the wastegate, and I did cut off a little piece of the 1 3/4 tube that I have. The V-band all bolted in right now. I'm gonna actually weld this thing together with the V-band on there so this V-band doesn't warp. In the past, when I've welded just the V-band section by itself without it clamped together, it actually warps. So I'm gonna do all the welding with it clamped together so we don't get any warpage and we get a good seal. And then this guy is gonna go right in this hole here, right off the end. So with the V-band set up how it is, I'll be able to flip this thing. I'll be able to flip this thing upside down if I want, or like this. So I can run the pipe down, or I can run it over the top. Still undecided, but that's what I'll do now. So then, now that's done, I can take this little guy here, and I'll probably just take it and tack it in just like this. Alright, so just all tacked together and I'll just finish welding it up. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day now. I'm a little bit sick lately, and yesterday I was like totally out of it when I was trying to work on this thing, so look what I did. I don't know if you see anything weird here, but working on this, and that don't look right. So wasn't really feeling so hot, and then realized that I welded the wastegate on the wrong way. So after that, I just called it quits for the day and went in and went to bed. So I'm awake now, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm gonna chop that thing off, fix it, get it right, and we'll make it work.